name is PolishLynx and welcome to another Either Would You Rather Game of Preference video. 10 more questions. This is episode 7, I think, right? Anyway, speaking of which, am I overdoing it? I might be overdoing it, am I not? But whatever, I mean, I like to have something on my arms for some reason. Anyway, first question. Would you rather be an elephant or be a mouse? Addition from the creator of the question. Squeak squeak, or I don't know what noise elephants make. Cool. Honestly, it all depends if we are like living in a wild or not. As elephants, I'd say living in a wild might be cool. As a mouse, not so much. But if we are like in some kind of shelter, so when it comes to elephants, basically zoos, not really. Not really. At least not if we are talking about zoos that are more or less in Poland, but I guess it's similar to the treatment is similar in all of those freaking countries, right? Versus a mouse, I guess being a mouse in a shelter so would be fine, unless that shelter is a place where you basically test some medicines and so on those mouse. Even though a lot of companies claim they don't. Well, they probably do anyway. Anywho, between the two, let's go with an elephant? I thought so. It would be more on that animal. I feel like it would be better to be an elephant all in all. Next question. Would you rather eat a 5-course meal in front of 10 starving children, steal the bucket from 5 Salvation Army Santas? No, you can't give them your leftovers and you have to spend the stolen money on the things for yourself. Both are pretty bad. You can't give them your leftovers, but it doesn't say anything about me buying them some kind of meal myself at the same time, right? So I know it's stretching it for sure when it comes to my idea, but let's go with that option. Alright. I mean, it really doesn't say I can't buy them a meal, so. Would you rather be a Montag or be a Capulet? Romeo and Julia. I actually like the book. I really like the book. And I honestly didn't care which side I would rather be on, or basically to what family I would prefer to be a part of. Let's go with Capulet. Okay. Honestly, no reason for me to choose the family, really. Would you rather be allergic to babies or be allergic to elderly people? You would sneeze uncontrollably. Alright, so if I'm allergic to babies, I basically can't have. No, technically I can have children. I just don't have a contact with that child until it grows up out of the baby stage. If I'm allergic to elderly people, well, I would definitely not be able to go to church, which I already don't do. I would definitely not be able to travel by bus, because, well, or tram, because that's more or less the source of transportation for the elderly in my city. Plus can't really visit grandparents. At some point maybe even parents. At the same time, let's say I become old. Am I allergic to myself? Because if I am, that would be problematic. So basically, as a baby, I'm like allergic to myself for a year or something like that, and then I'm out of that. But when I get old, I'm allergic for a longer time. Plus, well, let's face it, sneezing uncontrollably all the time, that might cause some terrible outcome. Let's go, I would rather be allergic to babies, whatever. Okay. Alright, would you rather be the last human left on Earth or be dead? We've had such a question, haven't we? There was a question about being their last one. I think it was even in the previous episode, but maybe I'm mistaken? I think there was something like that. Alright, maybe it was in some other, but I'm pretty sure there was a question about being the last human on Earth. Nah, whatever, it will take way too long to find it. Okay, would I rather be the last one left or to be dead? The rest of population is gone, the world is not destroyed, but you have no hope of reviving the human race, just you and the wildlife. I mean, even if I'm last human on Earth, I will eventually die, so honestly, I feel like it wouldn't be so terrible. Sorry, human beings. But I would give it a shot. Yeah, I would give it a shot in a situation like that. Would you rather get $1 million or find true love? Huh. Well, if you get $1 million, you probably wouldn't have troubles with finding love. Not true love, but yeah. But, if you are able to hide the fact that you have that $1 million, well, maybe it will be possible. But I will try to find the love, whatever. Even if I'm not sure if that's true. Anyway, if you had to marry someone, would you rather marry same gender attractive person, marry opposite gender that's beyond ugly? Gay marriage is allowed in this scenario, but okay, I'm going to interrupt here again. It doesn't say we have to do anything else aside from being married. So it's like we only get the paper and live like that, maybe. Who knows? Maybe it's like that. That's beyond ugly. I'm kind of worried how ugly that beyond ugly might be. If I had some kind of example, that would make things way easier. But alright, paperbacks were created for something, right? I think there was a movie that had something like that. Alright, would you rather have your current pet live as long as you do, bring a past pet back to life? In both cases, the pet will be perfectly normal and healthy. Alright, so we are getting back to the era again, where I already said that to get back someone to life, you have to pay something that was equivalent to that life. There is no such thing, basically, more or less. There is a chance that you would find something that would be equal, but there is no. But nevertheless, whatever. Bringing back, no. If the current one, sure. Even though I wouldn't say I wouldn't want my past pet to be back to life, but still. Would you rather never watch baseball again or never watch football again? Okay, because it asks about baseball. I'm pretty sure what you mean here is American football. Okay, includes radio. Okay, how can I watch something in a radio? In a radio you can only listen to it. TV, internet, in person, all forms. Okay. Alright, but let's not say it's not American football. Let's say it's not American football, but football. European football, basically. Which Americans call soccer. Then I'm gonna choose baseball, obviously. That I would rather never watch baseball. Not really again, because I never watched it anyway, so... I think... No, I never watched it. And if it were American football, well, I played some Madden NFL and enjoyed it. But never watched the game, I think. Maybe once. Alright, never watched baseball again. Yeah. Alright. Oh, unmoderated question. And the unmoderated question is the last question for today. Would you rather have a hot spouse but be poor? Seriously. Be homosexual with a famous actor and be rich. Easy, I think. Wait, it's unmoderated and it already has this many votes? Wait, it's not... Yeah, okay. That's surprising. Okay, it has over 1 million votes and it's unmoderated. Now that's something I haven't seen so far. Interesting. Anyway, that was the last question for today, I think. Yeah, that was the last question for today. We've done 10 questions as per usual. I know there were bonus questions before, but not from now on. Because, well, I'm back to the perfect, like, 10, 10, 10. I see my amount of answers, okay, on the other screen, and thanks to that I can keep myself to the perfect 10 questions per episode. And yeah, let's end it here. I guess in an hour or something I'll record the next episode, because I need to pre-record for next 2 weeks. Yeah, so for now, hope you enjoyed learning some weird stuff about me again, and I'll see you hopefully in the next episode or in some other video, probably gaming. Bye bye.